The Faded Podcast with Darren and Oscar.
Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? This is the Faded Podcast, stay out of our business. Or do. It's your boy once again, it's Oscar. And back with me once again, Darren.
Finally, after a while, we are back to talk about more shit that is on our mind.
Yeah. Even if it's like, like we do it once a month, but leading up to it, it still feels like a long time. Like 1 month feels like a year when it comes to making these.
Yeah, and this is the podcast we're doing right before our 5-year anniversary podcast.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's almost been 5 years since we started.
Jeez, it has been, isn't it? Yeah. Anyways, happy November. It's late November. Make sure you all save your money. Save money for Christmas gifts and all that. Maybe some birthdays are out there. And make sure you spend time with the holidays with your friends. And book your holidays with a 2-week notice. So what do we got in mind? We got a lot of things to talk about, to be fair.
Well, before we start, I should make an announcement.
Go on.
This is something I've not really told you, but it's kind of hard for me to say. But I've decided that I'm probably gonna take a break from social media starting in December. It's going to be like a long 5-year hiatus, but I'm still going to be doing the Faded Podcast with you.
Okay.
It's just that the Darren's Free Time brand will probably cease to exist.
Is there like a reason why you just want to take a break from it, or?
I want to focus on my life outside of social media.
That's fair, yeah.
I don't know. It started last month when I turned 24. And now that I'm in my mid-20s, I want to, focus on other aspects of my life.
That's really good. There are people out there who try doing that, but because of social media affecting their lives, or they have to use it for work purposes, it's kind of hard to, avoid that. But
and balance it.
That's true, yeah.
And plus I don't want it to, let social media distract me from work, because, it could get me fired if I'm distracted by social media.
That can be bad, yeah.
But yeah, I'm still going to be, active on Faded, because, it's just a way that we've been keeping in contact consistently.
Yeah, it's because it's the only way we communicate with each other.
Yeah. If we're gonna message each other outside of the podcast, probably have to do it a different way besides Twitter.
Yeah, well, maybe it's kind of hard because we're overseas, so it's hard to use your actual phone number for me anyway. So social media stuff is normally the only way. Either maybe move to Messenger or something.
Well, we have each other's numbers in case we want to contact each other outside of social media, right?
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, I think after I give my do my final post on Instagram, I'm gonna probably be leaving the next week.
We'll support you.
We'll
support you.
Not gonna say what it is, but here's a clue. It's something that I need to do before I end it all.
Yeah. It's a final send off.
might feel a bit anticlimactic. Yeah. But it's still an ending.
Yeah, I get you.
And for anyone that was expecting me to finish my I Hate Fairyland review, which I'm sure most people have forgotten. I don't know. Maybe I'll like do some sort of spiritual successor. Maybe I'll like talk about it on the podcast one day.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, maybe
More
when
than welcome to.
maybe when the reboot comes out.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll totally mention it. I have to reread the series first.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of that drama. Let's talk about some other stuff that's been going on to lighten the mood.
Yeah, mate, the fucking Spider-Man trailer, the new one.
That's
my
right.
Days. Where do we begin with that one?
Honestly, I'm going to start by saying what I'm about to say is that if you have not seen Venom: Let There Be Carnage, go see it and then come back and listen to what I have to say. Have you done it? Okay, good. I was honestly kind of disappointed to not see Venom in the new Spider-Man trailer, especially with the mid-credits scene of Venom: Let There Be Carnage. Where,
yeah, I heard about that post-credit, yeah.
Yeah, where Eddie and Venom get transported to the MCU.
Yeah. You know what, maybe they might be in it. Who knows, maybe they try to hide it.
Well, I mean, they've clearly hidden some other stuff. Do you care to explain what else they've hidden?
Yeah, from when you see the trailers, a lot of people were talking about a specific clip. Well, there's actually two, to be fair. So one was when all the villains were jumping in the air, and all you see is Tom Holland. So you see Lizard from The Amazing Spider-Man, you see Sandman, and then forgot the other.
Electro,
there we go. Yeah, from Jamie Foxx. But that's
before you continue, I just want to say that Electro looks pretty cool. I like how he looks closer to his comic book version.
Oh
and
my god, yeah.
It's nice to see Jamie Foxx given a second chance in the role.
Yeah, that's what I respect. If even if it was mostly hated or people didn't like that, they are willing to give it another shot with the same actor and do something new. I respect that. I mean, I like Jamie Foxx. He'll be a good villain.
Yeah, I mean, and Jamie Foxx is pretty badass. Watch Django Unchained if you don't believe me.
Well, Django is legendary. And all the other stuff he's been in, but yeah, there are moments in that specific clip. The villains are looking at different things. So it's not, their eyes are not locked in on Tom Holland. Lizard is looking downwards. Electro is looking upwards. Sandman, he is looking at Tom Holland, I believe. But there is, so people were like, huh? And there is a moment where it looks like Lizard got punched in the face or something. He does that little turn, almost like he's looking at the others like, yo, we forgot about Rhino. Something like that. But people theorize that, they edited out Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield because they're supposed to be in that shot. And for like a cinematic point of view, yeah, having that wide shot with just Tom Holland in there, it feels like there's supposed to be two others in there.
I mean, what's the point of keeping it a surprise when everybody knows the surprise?
Yeah, because there has been a rumor for a while, and even recently, Andrew Garfield's been in interviews and talking about being in Spider-Man, like back when he was in the Amazing Spider-Man ones. I'm like, yo, why are you in these interviews? Why are you just talking about them? Something's up.
You know, it's like if you find out about a surprise birthday party and everyone's still trying to keep it a secret from you.
Yeah. And another thing was the typical the girlfriend falls off of a building screaming, and then you see the Spider-Man glove. People think that's the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man glove because it's blue and red. So they think, Andrew Garfield will be in it.
And maybe Garfield's gonna be like, not this time. because we know how Amazing Spider-Man 2 ended.
Yeah, we know how Gwen Stacy died.
I mean, they probably could have saved that for a different movie. Maybe this is their way of apologizing for it being a kind of forced on in the ending.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I think they'll be in the movie. Also Doc Ock, he looked like he had a huge amount of screen time to it. So he does say, "Oh, you're not Peter Parker" to Tom Holland. So, and he did explain like, "Oh, the past villains have died in different universes. So these are like ghosts to them when they collide into Tom Holland's universe." So there's gonna be,
like an afterlife.
In a way, yeah. Or there's, because they all died in the other movies, I think there's parallel universes where they survived or they lived, or they trying to get revenge. I haven't really seen all of it, all the theories behind it, but
I'm just waiting to be surprised.
Yeah, we know William Dafoe's in it, Doc Ock clearly, Sandman, yeah, Electrode, Lizard, maybe Venom, maybe.
Well, it's definitely going to be Tom Hardy's portrayal of Venom, and not Topher Grace.
Oh, not that 70s show actor.
I mean, seriously,
They make
Topher Grace totally. His career totally got a bit messed up when he was forced into being Venom, where they forced Venom into the movie and had him play it. I mean, at least with Tom Hardy's Venom, it was a bit more of a well-planned Venom, and actually was, and not to mention it was pretty entertaining.
I heard, yeah, from what I heard.
Not
also, if you're gonna make two Venom movies, you're gonna most likely put them in the universe. If they're very recent too.
We didn't get to talk about Venom: Let There Be Carnage when it came out last month, and so I'm gonna briefly talk about it now.
Go on. I heard good things about it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good follow-up. Woody Harrelson totally nailed it as Carnage.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely watching Spider-Man Far From Home. I mean, No Way Home.
Something with home.
Yeah, I'm totally watching it straight from Let There Be Carnage. So I'm definitely watching it for Venom.
Oh, for real, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if the Venom movies are Sony's apology for Venom and Spider-Man 3, then apology accepted.
There's also another thing, is every time Tom Holland does the Spider-Man movie, he always gets pushed aside. Like in the first one with Iron Man, he's trying to look up to him. Then the second one, he's like, I haven't seen the second one, but he was like, from what I saw in trailers, it's like, oh, I miss Iron Man, I need a big figure and all that, and he wears the Iron Man suit and all that. Then and then
the Iron Spider?
The Iron Spider, yeah. And now this one, we got Doctor Strange, and we got all these villains from the previous movies, just so we can they clearly did it for nostalgia reasons. That's the only reason. They know how to draw people in and how to make money. So it became less of Tom Holland, being the front man. He's always been pushed aside for all these other people.
I mean, not to mention that everyone has wanted to see a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, but Sam Raimi took a bit too long for Sony's liking, so they just canceled it and made Amazing Spider-Man.
They did, yeah. And I was upset at the time because I was like, okay, next one's gotta be Carnage or something. And I've been waiting, and then they got the Andrew Garfield stuff. I'm like, huh.
At least we did get a big screen debut for Carnage.
Yeah,
Just not in the way
finally.
we were expecting.
Yeah, but it's something. Anyways, it looks
felt-
good.
I'm impressed. I can't wait to see it, and maybe we'll talk about it next month.
Yeah. Like, everyone's gonna watch it because nostalgia. Like, oh, it's the old villains. Look, it's Doc Ock and Green Goblin and all that. But I think they really want to do another Endgame sort of event. Because, to be real, after the Endgame movie, what other Marvel movie did that well? You got all these mid-Marvel movies straight afterwards.
I mean, we'll just have to see what happens when Galactus gets introduced into the MCU.
Yeah. So that's what everyone didn't like Eternals. People thought Shang-Chi was mid. Black Widow was mid. All these other movies were mid. So they need that big event again.
I think Ben saw Shang-Chi in the theater.
I bet, yeah.
Hey Ben, if you're watching this, did you tell me on your thoughts about Shang-Chi?
We all know it's probably mid. But yeah, they try to do another big event, so I feel bad for Tom Holland.
They need it while we're waiting to see what the next big bad is gonna be.
It would, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm just waiting for the next Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Ant-Man movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been taking a bit of a reduced role in watching MCU stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same way, because, like, after Endgame, I'm just like...
Need other superhero-related stuff.
Nothing's fucking interesting. Yeah. I even haven't seen the second Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, because I just really didn't care, and all these other new stuff.
Yeah, and again, I'm watching No Way Home more for Venom.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the Venom movies are probably some of my guiltiest pleasures. Screw it, they're too good to be guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Well, okay, they're not good, but they are very entertaining, which I guess is why they are guilty pleasures to me.
But there are people who do love those movies. The Venom ones.
I mean, there's honestly good stuff in them.
Yeah.
The symbiotes aren't supposed to do that. Venom's not supposed to be this funny guy.
There are probably comics where he is
what
where
they
he
do
is
in
funny.
the comics.
It gives him character. Venom is not a dumb brute.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what the Venom suit was in Spider-Man 3, where Eddie Brock did all the talking. where Venom
true, yeah.
Venom had character. I mean, he's
more interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they really go they really delve into the symbiote. They really go in depth with the symbiote in the Venom movies.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, with Riot in the first one and Carnage in the second one as the villains.
Yeah. And there's like a lot of symbiote characters, I heard. There's one with Venom and Carnage morphed together. I forgot what it's called, Toxin or something.
Well, obviously they can't do that for Venom 3 because, Carnage is kind of dead.
Yeah. Maybe.
And it would be too soon to bring him back for No Way Home.
Shall we move on?
Yeah. We can talk more about it next month when the movie's actually out.
Yeah. So I listened to it today. Bryson Tiller, he made a Christmas album. It got like 9 songs on it, 7 songs. It kind of slaps.
Maybe I should have listened to that before podcasting with you today.
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed it today, but he
How
dropped
is
it in November. Not bad. There are some good ones. There was one with Justin Bieber. They did together.
Oh.
They did well together, to be fair.
Okay.
It's not bad, but you know, they made it so happy, but it's called Lonely Christmas, so the lyrics are pretty sad. But these are like new songs. I'm guessing these aren't, you know, like parodies of old Christmas songs. I think these are new ones he made.
Or covers of old Christmas songs.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, cover. But I think except the last one, Winter Wonderland, we all know that one. But yeah, he did good. I think the last one, Winter Wonderland, I think he was recording it with a kid. It's some sort of child. Because it feels like a little girl singing with him on that. You know those what kids used to sound like back then. You know, like them Shirley Temple type of voice.
I guess it must be
It sounds old school. Yeah. I don't know if that's a sample or it's an actual kid in the present day, but
I guess,
she's not annoying.
I guess if you want to make your album sound more Christmassy, just get a children's choir to sing with you.
Yeah. Anyways, Bryson Tiller. Love me some Bryson Tiller. That's a good one. But I like that new artist. I like how artists are still making Christmas albums, like some new ones. Like even Justin Bieber made one, and Ariana Grande. So I like that it's still going on.
It's tradition,
we need,
you know?
Yeah, we need some new material. But I like that it came from a Bryson Tiller. No more Mariah Carey, I swear to God. I'm getting sick of that. Every 1st of November.
Yes, we know that. Yes, we know that all you want for Christmas is us. We get it.
Yeah. How is she not a billionaire? From that song in general, like every 1st of November, I assume all the money is coming in. How is she not a billionaire?
I don't know. Maybe she donates it to charity or something. Just ask Mariah if you're unsure.
Yeah, I will ask Mariah. And also, Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, and Anderson .Paak. I told you this one before. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. Like we all heard Leave the Door Open back in early this year. So they dropped the album recently. Oh my god, it sounds like the 70s. It sounds so good, I swear to God. No, I never liked Bruno Mars. Like, not like the early 2010s. I didn't like that Bruno Mars, where he sounds sad and all that. And about talking about girls and all that.
Then
he definitely improved. He definitely
released Uptown. Probably around the time he released Uptown Funk was the introduction of the Bruno Mars that we know now.
Yeah, it is Uptown Funk, and there's Treasure, 24 Karat Magic. It's when Bruno Mars talks or sings about stuff that sounds like it came from the 80s. That's the Bruno Mars I like.
And not to mention that like his Every Day It Will Rain song was used in the credits of Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Oh, it did, yeah. But for Bruno Mars, he went from catching grenades for girls, and in Silk Sonic, it's like, this bitch got me paying a rent. I can't help but love it.
Well, as they established in the Teen Titans finale, things change.
Yeah. There's some fun moments too. It's like they'll talk about, I got the kids running around like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Can't help but love it. Can't put a smile on my face. There's also oh, you smell better than a barbecue. It's just funny lines like that. I just can't help but enjoy it.
He is having fun, clearly.
Yeah. The smoking out the window, that's a great one. And Skate, that's my favorite. It sounds like, you know, back when we go to those roller rinks, we do those roller skatings.
Yep.
It's that type of feeling. It's like, skate to me, baby. It feels like so 70s. Oh, it's so good. But anyway,
Honestly makes me want to go rollerblading.
yeah, I was like, yo, I want to go back to doing rollerblading. Back then.
I think I have my rollerblades in my closet. Just need to find a skate park.
Yeah. But those roller rinks we went to back after school. Oh,
Yeah, back when high school did socials.
yeah. It's like the TI movie ATL. It's like when they were roller skating. It's that sort of vibe to it. They're all getting their groove on. They're just busting down, doing dance moves on the roller rink. That's how I feel with the song. So that's some good ones.
Skating's fun.
It is. I miss it. You played any games recently?
Well, in terms of new games, I started Metroid Dread.
Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, it's good to see Samus back in 2D action with an entirely new game.
That was.
They got the developers of Samus Returns to return and make the official Metroid Dread, which has been in planning for since the days of the Nintendo DS.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because that was like a long-awaited game, wasn't it?
I mean,
am I right?
Yeah, I mean, like after Fusion, Fusion ended with all the Metroids and X parasites being destroyed for good. So they obviously need to find a good way to bring Samus back.
Yeah.
And I think they have done for the most part, at least as far as I've gotten in the game.
Yeah.
So far.
That's good.
And it definitely is something I am, trying to take my time with. Not finish too fast, and game is not. It's definitely not super easy, but that's good.
That's good, yeah.
It's a good balance of difficulty.
That's what I prefer nowadays. If there's an option for like hard mode, I do that nowadays because it's more memorable like that. It actually feels like a challenge, It's like why go to the very easy mode and just like skim through it, It's a video game, it's gotta be challenging. I did that with Mortal Kombat, I did that with Sekiro and Far Cry. All the recent stuff lately. Yo, oh my god. You saw the screenshots, I've been playing San Andreas, the remaster.
Yeah, you're using footage of, you're using footage of that on this podcast, right?
I think next month I will because I don't have the game capture yet, but besides the people making fun of it for being, poorly made, just polished, but it's still broken, but I'm still having fun with it.
Well, guess I'll just stick with the original PS2 version of it.
Yeah. I mean, like, glitches and bad shit aside, like, San Andreas, the game, that was, oh my god, that's a really good story.
Still Grand Theft Auto.
It's still GTA, it's still a good story.
I mean, got Samuel L. Jackson as Officer Timpani, and
you did, yeah.
That's honestly a win right there.
And they made him so memorable. And you got Big Smoke, he's iconic. Ryder, he's iconic. CJ, all the memes, all the memorable lines and quotes. Yeah, it's just so much. I want to play Vice City next. I think that's the first GTA game I tried to play. Back then I think I was like 13 or something, but I haven't really finished it. But GTA 4 was the first proper GTA game I finished. But I want to get back to Vice City.
Is it like classic past look?
It is, yeah.
It takes place in the past.
It does, yeah, because I think it takes place in the 80s because it's set in Miami.
Okay, so 1980s.
I think, yeah, but it has that Scarface vibe to it because that's what it was inspired by, set in Miami and guns and all that, shootings. But I know San Andreas took place in 1992. There's GTA 3, but I don't know much about that one.
So when's there going to be a Grand Theft Auto game that takes place in the 2000s?
Oh, I want to see that. Mate, we're not going to get another GTA game till 2026. It's so mad.
Well, maybe if they have one that takes place in the 2000s, they can have a reference where someone's on their PS2 and playing San Andreas.
No, because it takes place in the same universe, that's the thing. It all connects, in a timeline.
Well, in that case, they could just censor out the reference to their own series and just have it be a similar series.
Yeah. Actually, I think Rockstar, all the games are connected, like Red Dead, then Bully, then GTA, Max Payne, they're all connected somehow. Because they all do.
They did Max Payne?
Yeah, they did Max Payne, yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I played the third one, I don't think I played the others, but that was good. But they're all connected in some way, because they all do Easter eggs and references. But GTA for sure, that's all connected, because they'll talk about old characters like Nico from GTA 4, and he was Easter egged in GTA 5 and all that.
Well, of course, we'd obviously assume that would take place in the same universe.
Yeah. So yeah, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. I was playing that yesterday.
Nice.
It's a remake. I mean, it's the same thing from 2007. And the Pokemon fans will still complain about graphics and all that, expecting some realism in a game about cartoon animals for some reason. I don't know what they want, to be fair.
I mean, if you want realism, just go visit the zoo.
Yeah. I mean, it's Pokemon, come on. I don't know what type of graphics were they expecting. I mean, it is the Switch, so I don't know what they expect. Like, you can't make Pokemon that realistic, You can't have GTA sort of graphics, but for Pikachu.
Well, yeah, Detective Pikachu, the movie.
Even that looked off.
Yeah. Well, that's the closest to real we're getting.
Yeah. Like, some looked good, but some looked really awful. I was gonna ask you this. I should have asked you this prior to recording this about your 3 favorite shows this year. Either it's like a new show or a new season. Was there anything? Any 3 things you liked this year?
Well, Invincible is definitely one of them.
Oh, definitely.
Honestly, there's also Bird Girl.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
It's honestly a really good spin-off. I can't wait to see what they do with the second season of that show.
Oh yeah, for real.
And it's really good, really awesome to see Judy running a corporation while being a superhero.
Yeah.
I mean, you should not go in trying to expect a female Harvey Birdman, and I'm glad that they went with the approach they did.
Yeah, just something different, wasn't it?
Yeah, and not to mention they really the animation is definitely a lot more standout. The art style is a little bit updated. And, they're clearly trying to not just do the same old Hanna-Barbera look.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I'm definitely watching the second season when it comes out.
No, one more.
Well, I should. Well, since we're going with superheroes, I should mention that I started watching Hit Monkey on Hulu.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
It just came out 4 days ago at the time of us recording this. It's the second Hulu original Marvel series after MODOK.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's honestly quite interesting so far. I've seen the first 4 episodes, and
yeah.
I'm going to be watching more soon.
What is it about, just for the people who don't know what it is or who are interested in it?
Well, honestly, this is my introduction to the character, so forgive me if I leave stuff out. But from what I've gathered, it's about a hitman who assassinates who gets contracted to assassinate a politician, but then gets betrayed by the people who hired him for the job.
Yeah.
And after he flees from the people trying to kill him, he meets a group of monkeys, and the people that were trying to kill him catch up and kill him and all the monkeys. But one of them survives, and the hitman whose name is Bryce, by the way, comes back as a ghost and has to guide the monkey to and teach him how to become a hit man, or in this case, a hit monkey, and to avenge him and defeat the bad guys.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds funny.
Yeah, it is so far.
My top 3. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but I'm gonna put Big Mouth season 5.
Well, I've not seen it, so I wouldn't know whether I should give you a lot of shit for it.
Yeah. I mean, for people for wanting to watch the series for the story, they're gonna fucking hate it. It's not one of them type of series. But for entertainment, it's fucking hilarious. I mean, the amount of middle school people just swearing non-stop and all these sexual references. And this all stories came from the creator Nick Kroll when he had experiences in middle school. And it's just so insane. And then all the hormone monsters, they're my favorite. Then it's so raunchy and so off the wall. It's so entertaining. I think it's the best season. I didn't like season 4 that much because not much was happening to it. But now season 5 has new characters. They brought back some old ones. There's a lot of celebrity cameos. To be fair, there was I think Hugh Jackman. But he played his own.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I think him or the Wolverine actor. Forgot his name.
Nice.
But he played his penis.
Wow.
It was only like 2 lines too. No, 2 words actually. It was just a little sketch where Maury has penises at a little interview. It's like, oh, this is Hugh Jackman's penis. It's like, hey guys, and that was it. That was just too good.
Well,
So yeah, it's raunchy. It's over the top, but it's funny. It just made me
And-
realize I don't always give a shit about stories. It's in series. I do like stories. It helps me get invested in them. But sometimes I like the entertainment stuff, like if it's Big Mouth or Family Guy, stuff like that. You don't give a shit about stories. You know that's not what they want. That's not what their focus is.
I mean, and even with shows with good stories like Invincible or Hit Monkey, they actually have both those shows have a lot of good action and violence.
Yeah. Help blends it.
So even if the even if you don't like the stories, you can at least admit that the animators put a lot of effort into making that show look good.
Yeah. I'm gonna say You season 3 came out. I was late on the hype for it, but man, it's so creepy. It's just a stalker obsessed with this girl and goes through great lengths just to try to get with her, trying to kill other people in the process, and all these people he gets jealous of. It gets darker every time. That's a good one, but in Squid Game, I have to put that there. I watched it. I watched it again for the second time because my mom wants to watch it. She likes foreign films, and since it's Korea, they're really good at Korean shows and movies. So I watched it with subtitles, of course. So she fucking loves it. It's just every moment. It was so surprising. And yeah, they announced season 2. They're filming it, so that'll be really good. I think the reason why I like it is the same reason why people loved, those mystery sort of stuff, like the Hunger Games sort of stuff, where it's all a mystery, but it's all within a game. I think that's why, and people are trying to connect that in the same universe. The people,
not to mention that we need some sort of spiritual successor to Hunger Games.
yeah,
Now that it's over,
yeah,
maybe not go completely for dystopian future.
it is, yeah. But it feels so modern, like, and they did say, oh, the Squid Game has been going on for a long time, but yet it hasn't been exposed to the people. It's so good. There was another one too that was new as well. It was I forgot what it is. It's set in Japan. It has that same sort of style to it. It's new as well. I only watched a few episodes of that as well.
Are you talking?
Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland. That's the one.
Yeah, it's set in Japan, just like Hit Monkey.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing with if you want something similar to Squid Game, watch that. It's set in Japan and they have these weird things going on and it's all set in the game. Well,
And we need more like video game related stuff.
We do, yeah. I mean, people didn't like the last episode of Squid Game, but I liked it for what it is. Like, they wrapped it up. I think if they're just wrapping it up as a series, like, they're not gonna make more of it. Yeah, it would pretty much ended it perfectly, but people were still left with unanswered questions and all that. It was just a nice way to set up season 2.
Yeah, they're obviously gonna make a season 2. And it's now that Stranger Things is coming to an end after season 4, they need Netflix needs something else of their original series to milk.
Yeah, they do need another big thing. So yeah, Squid Game was the biggest thing on Netflix. I think after Stranger Things. Well, that's good. Do you wanna let's talk about Squidbillies now?
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
Another squid-related thing.
Speaking of squids,
So the final season started, and AdultSwim.com currently has the season premiere on their website for free.
Yeah. Oh, for free. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I won't be able to watch it. I don't have cable, but yeah, I can watch it. It's online now.
Well, anyways, I watched it, and the series clearly knows that it's coming to an end.
Yeah. We talked about like a few years ago how the main voice actor got fired. We all know why and all that. We talked about it. So.
And they replaced him with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, congratulations to Tracy Morgan. I didn't expect that at all, but from the little clips I heard with the new voice, yeah, it looks pretty good. He looks good.
And considering they teased us with George Lowe and Meatwad.
Yeah. And Summer from Rick and Morty.
and the trailer voice guy.
Yeah. But what do you think about Tracy Morgan? Do you like that voice?
Honestly, I like it. I think it's perfectly fine. He's definitely trying to make this his own performance and not try to
like replicate
to do an impression of Stuart Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like the voice, then that's okay. It's only for one season.
Yeah, true.
And besides, there's still the other characters that they are focusing on. Because I noticed that the season premiere had more of a focus on Rusty and Granny than it did with Early.
So did they push him aside because of that?
No, nope. In fact, they actually acknowledged that it was a different voice actor at the beginning of the episode, where it starts with Early having been banned from Walmart, taping his mouth shut in protest, and then when he takes the tape off of his mouth, boom! That's when Tracy Morgan is doing the voice. And Sheriff is even like, say, Early, you sound very different.
That's a smart way of doing that. It begs the question, say if the original voice actor didn't get fired, would they still keep the show going? Or
they probably would.
It's because they have to wrap it up. That's why with the new voice actor, they gotta end it, wouldn't they?
They were clearly planning season 13 even before he was fired, because the show had already been renewed for a final season.
Oh, okay, so they kind of knew it was coming to an end anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, they knew. Yeah, they knew it was coming to an end. Because I mean, the whole episode felt like it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Especially with Glenn's appearance in the episode, where it's revealed that he got a divorce between seasons, and he was having a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Where he was trying to act like a tough security guard guy. Like a vigilante.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. I think it was Squidbillies. I think that was the first Adult Swim show I liked. Like how I got introduced to Adult Swim. I'm not counting like Family Guy or King of the Hill, because that was from other stuff, but Squidbillies was the first proper one I watched and I liked. Because I watched that before Aqua Teen, and I was just watching more Squidbillies.
Yeah, I mean, that was the newer show.
Yeah.
Squidbillies was...
And it all came from just a simple idea, like when I think I've watched some sort of Dave Willis interview, he said, "Oh, the idea of Squidbillies, they're still working on Aqua Teen, and the boss or something just bust through the door, and he's like, hillbillies but squids, make it happen." So they left that as a little posted note on the side, but they haven't touched it or worked on it till 2005, I think. And then
It clearly took a long time to develop, because not to mention they had to come up with the world and all the side characters.
they did, yeah. And
And not to mention they had to introduce ones throughout the series, like Deputy Denny and Tammy and Randy.
all those. I think being compared to Aqua Teen, because they kind of like go hand in hand, I think Squidbillies has more fluent animations, more episodes in the seasons, and I think that's why I kind of like it more. It just feels more stuff is going on. Because I was like in middle school, I think, when I first discovered it, so I just downloaded some episodes on my iPhone, and I would just play it in school. It was seasons 3 and 4. I think that's what got me into Squidbillies. Like, I remember I was like sick or something in school, so I just wanted to skip a class in middle school, so I just went to the bathroom and I just started watching some episodes of Squidbillies till the bell rings.
Those seasons were definitely some of the highest points.
They were.
After the first 2 seasons set up everything.
It did feel like a setup the first 2 seasons, but
I think by the time they got to the episode where Early Rusty and Sheriff went to Atlanta, I think that was the point where they had nailed it perfectly.
yeah.
Where it's just the guys going out and having some fun, and it starts where you think Sheriff is going to try to stop Early and Rusty, but then he's like,
Nope.
"Hey guys, you're not
Just
going to
chilling.
Atlanta without me, are you?"
Yeah, it's just like being part of the group.
Yeah, and that was the part where Bobby Ellerby had fully made the transition into being the voice actor of Sheriff,
Yeah.
because they actually switched out the Sheriff voice actors at the end of the 9th episode.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So they had to switch out characters all the time.
Yeah, they've been transitioning voice actors even in their early days.
Yeah. And both sheriffs were good. I like both of them equally. But,
Yeah, I mean, Charles Napier gave the Sheriff a good beginning.
Season 3 and 4 are my favorites. The rest are good. I haven't really continued on with that, but I want to see how it ends with the last season. And it's just, what else would Adult Swim do now? They lost Aqua Teen, they lost Squidbillies. What else could they do? They lost Venture Bros, they lost everything.
Well, I mean, there's still the Venture Bros movie that's gonna conclude everything.
Yeah.
It's basically going to be season 8 rewritten as a special.
Oh, sweet.
Because
A proper send off.
Yeah, because Jackson and Doc were working on season 8 before it got canceled, and I think after the Venture Bros movie and the second Aqua Teen movie, I guess Adult Swim is going to be busy relying on Rick and Morty and Robot Chicken for their for the shows that they'll milk endlessly.
They will. I think they're still actually, I don't know if I was gonna say they're still rebooting Boondocks, but I don't know if it's gonna be on Adult Swim or somewhere else.
It's HBO Max.
HBO, yeah. So still, yeah, Adult Swim's got nothing.
Well,
Plus, Rick and Morty
Well,
takes years to get a new season out, and it's not worth it anyways.
I mean, Robot Chicken premieres a new season every 2 years.
Yeah. But at
'Cause,
least those
you know,
have like more episodes. Rick and Morty, they still do the 10. And it's just filler.
Well, I mean, yeah, those are the big two cash cows. Unless Adult Swim decides to milk Bird Girl once that show starts getting longer seasons.
But yeah.
Uh,
They just need something else to fill in the gap.
And there's also the Mr. Pickles franchise, because the show actually is still going on. It just got reworked to where they killed off the title character and focused on the sheriff. I mean, say what you want about the show, but it does have its audience. And while the show's art style isn't for everybody, but you can tell
fun.
that the but I do think that the artist can draw.
Yeah.
It's just that it's a style in which you need to have a good taste for.
Mm.
I mean, honestly,
I
I think he does a good job at drawing dogs, because Mr. Pickles honestly looks really good, like a real dog.
I just imagine, yeah, it must have been very difficult to try and animate dog movements without actually having a dog next to you.
Yeah, I think there's one episode in the show's third season, the episode Tommy's Cartoon, where they go for some meta humor, where Tommy is forced to make a cartoon and ends up being bad, and Tommy's like, it's if you think it's so easy to draw a cartoon, why don't you try making one yourself?
Freaking animals.
And then at the end, they're all watching a crudely drawn version of Mr. Pickles, and the dad is like, "Who would watch this shit?" And it's clearly a roast to anyone that has criticized the show.
Freaking critics, freaking Mr. Enter, some other people.
Honestly, I can't blame them, because the first episode was honestly a pretty bad impression of the show.
Understandable, yeah.
And yes, I have watched the show because I was curious, and it was on sale for 50% off.
Well, that's the thing, I think, speaking of Mr. Enter, yeah, I don't think he likes or prefers Adult Swim type of shows. He said he's always been more of a story sort of animation thing, like Last Airbender. Well,
in that case, he should
it's his choice.
He should stay far away from Gamuseto Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
Which is honestly another show that I will definitely watch once they come out with a new season.
Like, yeah, it's his opinions, his preference, but he's said the same thing with 40-ounce mouse or Aqua Teen.
12-ounce mouse.
12 ounce, sorry. Why was I thinking 40-ounce?
I don't know.
Like an elf right there.
I think at one point he said he would be interested in re-reviewing 12-ounce mouse. I honestly was expecting him to, eventually re-review it, especially when the third season came out last year.
Yeah, because I think all he talked about originally was just the piss animation.
Honestly, it doesn't count if it's intentionally bad.
Yeah. Well, I give Enter credit. He seems to grow more, and he's not like what he used to be. Oh, there was like recent drama with him and his editor. Remember? Have you seen that?
You mean Star Giant?
Yeah.
Where apparently he had to fire Star Giant.
Yeah. just for like dumb reasons and being bad.
Because
with his
of
group.
drama.
Yeah, and his team working on YouTube videos, and when you question like why Mr. Enter videos are poorly edited, that's because of Star Giant.
Well, hopefully Star Giant will improve and take some of Enter's criticisms to heart.
Yeah, I think Star Giant owned up to it and apologized and all that.
Well, that's at least good. That he's trying to improve where he admits he was wrong, or she.
Yeah, but thank God Mr. Enter has new, better editors. Makes the videos look better.
And apparently they're going to be re-editing the ones that Star Giant edited.
Yeah, I can imagine how difficult that must be. Yeah, I think we discussed everything. I think we talked about everything.
Yeah, hopefully the series finale of Squidbillies will be free on Adult Swim when it comes out for a couple days.
Yeah,
I want to see how the show ends at the very least. I've
they
actually
gotta do something huge.
It's going to be a while before I catch up with getting all the seasons on iTunes, because it's 13 seasons total, and it's going to take me a long time, and it's going to cost a lot of money. Plus, there's other stuff I want to get.
Yeah, but I think it's the end of the era. We won't get another series like Squidbillies or Aqua Teen anymore. It's gonna be the end of Adult Swim.
Well, it will be the end of 2000's Adult Swim when Robot Chicken is unceremoniously canceled in the future. Oh, or
it will.
Maybe it will be ceremoniously canceled.
I bet it will. Yeah.
I mean Stupid Buddy has done stuff outside Robot Chicken, so they'll probably survive.
Yeah. Because I think Eric Andre is still going on.
Yeah, there's that in terms of their live action shows.
Yeah, that's always good.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be like another Tim and Eric show, because they actually canceled Beef House after one season, and we have not seen any more Check It Out with Steve Brule for a while.
No.
So I actually wonder if Adult Swim is starting to get tired of the Tim and Eric shtick.
I think because they always gotta get new stuff and replace the old stuff somehow. They're always bad at letting the creators know, hey, we're gonna wrap this up now, hurry.
Even with Aqua Teen?
With Aqua Teen, yeah, because that was like, Dave Willis didn't realize the show's gonna end until like writing a few episodes in.
I mean, to Wills's credit, the final episode was done super well, and you could
it was good.
You could watch it at any point in the series, and it would still wrap up the series well.
Yeah, that's what I liked about that season, just those last two episodes.
And hey, at least he's gonna make the movie.
Yeah, I wonder what that will be like. I can't imagine just Aqua Teen still going on, like, in this day and age. It'll feel weird.
I mean, maybe we'll see if they still got it.
Yeah.
We at least know that Dave Wells can still do the Meatwad and Carl voices.
Still, yeah.
There are occasions where he does it for promos.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he still does voice acting in general, because he does
other stuff, yeah.
he voices Deputy Denny and Glenn on Squidbillies.
Oh yeah, and other stuff besides Adult Swim.
Yeah, he's also Barry on Archer.
Archer, yeah. Some other shows, yeah. So is the Dana Snyder and Kerry Means. They're doing other stuff too. Well, Dana Snyder definitely. He's like the most popular one.
Yeah, I mean, he's still Granny on Squidbillies.
He's Patrick's dad. No, the grandpa.
Oh, nice.
He's Patrick's grandpa.
Yeah, not to mention he is also Dusty and Hobson on Paradise PD.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, I think this was the main reason why I decided to watch the show.
I just realized. Oh my god! I just realized he plays old people. The granny, then the officer, then the other stuff. He plays old people.
Well, he does a pretty good old person voice.
Elderly cop, elderly starfish, elderly squid. He does the same shit. Man, we gotta call him up.
We should totally get him to do a cameo shout out.
Let's get that.
Yeah,
Let's do that for the movie. Let's do that for the movie.
Yeah, either for Aqua Teen or Venture Bros, because he voices that one member of the triad in Venture Bros, the gay member.
Yeah. Let's get him to do all those voices. I think that's about it. I think we talked about everything.
All right, we had a lot to talk about.
Next month, I think it'll be mostly based on Spider-Man.
And we should also do something specific for a 5-year anniversary. I do have an idea, and kind of want to run it through you before we actually do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, you know how we talked about Rogue One on our first podcast?
Yeah.
And you know how it's not cool to like Disney Star Wars anymore?
Mostly.
I think what would be a good idea for a 5-year anniversary podcast is if we both watched Rogue One and decided to talk about it to see if our opinion has changed on the movie 5 years later.
Oh, I like that idea. I fuck with that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it's been with me for a while, ever since I realized that we're approaching this milestone.
There's a lot of things I want to revisit, because I feel like I changed my mind a lot.
Yeah,
even if it's weeks ago.
Yeah, and honestly, especially with the Rise of Skywalker podcast, because I actually have not seen
that one. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I did not like my opinion at all.
I actually need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah. I think it will definitely change just because, when we saw it on the big screen and then now we're just watching it in our living room, it's gonna be fucking different.
Yeah, we'll see how our opinions change if I ever get access to a streaming service that has it.
But
we'll see you for our Spider-Man podcast and our Rogue One Redux.
Bye.